Welcome to the Child I Quit podcast. I am your host, Maya Christmas, and I'm so glad you tuned back in to learn, love, live, let go of all the things that do not serve us well. Thank you guys so much for your subscriptions. Please click that button, that subscribe button, if you have not. Like and share each video as they come in. So last week, guys, I was a little bit in your business. I said that from the top of the year. I'm going to stay in your business in this season, okay? We are choosing to quit the things that we no longer need to do. And we're going to hold each other accountable, right? We're going to focus on getting better, being a better self. That's what this is all about. Now, this week, I want to talk about blessings and what they mean to you, because all of us are blessed. If you don't know, you are blessed and highly favored. I want you to say that every single day. You are blessed and highly favored. I am blessed and highly favored. Now, blessings are often associated with protection, favor from God. Blessings bring happiness, it brings hope, it brings guidance. We often think about the tangible things that we're blessed for, right? Oh, I can get to work every day. I'm blessed. I have a car. I can travel. I can go, to and fro without any help because I can just do it myself. I have my vehicle. I'm blessed. Oh, I'm blessed with this job. I was struggling and I couldn't make ends meet. And now I got this job. I'm blessed. I've been trying to have children. I've been trying to have a baby and I've been praying about it. And wow, now we're pregnant and I'm blessed. We often use that term so much because we are so blessed. And then soon as something goes wrong in our lives, there you go in your head thinking, oh, what happened to my blessings? What happened to my blessed life, my blessed self? What happened to all the things that I thought I was blessed for? We don't focus on the word blessings enough. We just say it all the time. We're so blessed. But do we really mean what that means? Do we understand what that means? And what does blessings mean to you? Where's your priority in your blessings? Is your priority the tangible things? The things that you can't take with you, the things that are going to disappear, the things that really don't matter? Of course they're blessings, but do those things matter over the things that really should matter? Like your family, your health, your attitude plays a big part in your blessings. And so tonight I want to talk about blocking your blessings. Blocking your blessings. Do not block your blessings. We must not block our blessings. And trust me, we probably have all blocked our blessings. And so that's why I want to talk about that tonight, because I want to make sure that we're very conscious of what we're doing. We're conscious of what we're saying. We're conscious of what we're putting into our brains and our minds. We're conscious of how we're living our lives. Again, none of us will be perfect. None of us will ever be perfect. Sorry to tell you that. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. Your mama's not perfect. Your auntie not perfect. The pastor not perfect. None of us. We all fall short. We all fall short. However, by the grace of God, we're going to be okay. By the grace of God, we're still blessed. By the grace of God, we can still make it. And so how are we looking at our blessings? I want you to focus on that. If you want to grab a notebook, if you want to write this down, or if you just want to ponder and think about it, what does blessings mean to me? When I say blessings, when I say I have a blessed life, what does that mean? What am I focusing on when I say blessed? What am I focusing on when I say I'm a blessed person? What am I focusing on when I say God bless you? What am I saying to you? Right? So these are the things that I want us to focus on. We don't want to block our blessings in 2024. And one of the ways we can block our blessing is worrying. If you're going to pray and you're going to worry, it just don't mix. So worrying about something that you prayed about or worrying about something that you cannot control is going to block your blessing. You can't say, I'm going to give it to God, or I'm a child of God, or I trust God, and then worry about the situation. And I know it sounds so easy and so cliche to just give it to God, let it go. It's a little harder to do, right? But worrying is only going to block your blessing. When you pray about it, when you give it to God, when you release it in the atmosphere, it's now God's. It is not for you to handle. It's not for you to worry about. So number one, we're going to stop worrying. Child, I quit worrying about the things I cannot control. I quit worrying about people. I quit worrying about situations. I quit worrying about my life. I quit worrying about my future. I quit. Child, I quit worrying because it's going to block my blessings. And we're not doing that this year. The second thing I want to talk about is procrastinating and hesitating. That can block your blessings. If God puts something in your heart, on your mind, if you desire something or to do a thing, but you're not doing it, sis, you just blocked your blessing. God gives us visions for a reason. God gives us hope for a reason. We just have to move. So don't hesitate on what that thing that you've been thinking about all your life. I just want to do this. Man, I just want to do that. But you're not moving. You're not even trying. You're just talking. Don't block your blessings. Child, I quit hesitating. I quit procrastinating. I got to move today because tomorrow's not promising me. And if I don't do what God told me to do, guess what? He's going to move on to the next person and they're going to get my blessing. You know why? Because they were obedient. They moved. They did it. They weren't afraid. They gave it to God. They didn't worry about it. And look at them now. Don't block your blessings. Don't block it by worrying. Don't block it by hesitating. Move. The third reason why we need to stop blocking our blessings is stop telling yourself you can't do something. And I talked about this a little bit last week. We're so quick to say what we can't do or what we don't have. Oh, I wish I had that. Oh, look at that person. Man, if I was in that situation, I would. You could be in that situation. You could be doing that. In fact, let me real quick talk about support. We need to support one another. We need to support one another. There is room enough for everyone to succeed. There is room enough for everyone to do exactly what God called them to do. There's room. In Jeremiah 1:5, the Bible says, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. I appointed you as a prophet to the nations. So if God knew me, my ins and outs, my ways, my attitudes, everything about me, before he made me, why am I telling myself I can't do something? Why would I look at myself in the mirror and say, I don't have the ability or I'm not good enough? Child, I quit. You were chosen for a reason. You were set apart for a reason. Child, stop blocking your blessings. Stop worrying. Stop procrastinating. Stop telling yourself what you can't do. Here's the other issue. We need to be careful about what we listen to. We need to be careful about what we listen to because that will block our blessings. Stop listening to negativity. Stop listening to negative people because you can be as positive as you want to be, but if you surround yourself around a bunch of negative, miserable people, chances are it's going to get on you. We need to stop blocking our blessings. If you're empowered, if you're motivated, but you're just a little stuck in the situation, you're going to get out of that. You can help yourself. You can talk yourself out of that. And if you can't, you get around people that are positive, people that can motivate you, people that see what you see in you, people that see what God sees in you. Get away from negative people. And more so, stop talking negatively to yourself. Because it's not always people. Sometimes it's you. So stop worrying, stop hesitating, stop telling yourself what you can't do. Stop being negative. Sometimes we just need to be quiet. If you feel the negative spirit in your body, just be quiet. Right? Just be quiet. Because once you say it out your mouth, now it's in the atmosphere. So just be quiet. If you don't got nothing nice to say, your parent ever told you that? You have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. If it's going to be negative, don't say nothing at all. If you're going to be around negative people, don't listen at all. Walk away. Here's another thing that we need to do to stop blocking our blessings. We need to stop ignoring your intuition. Stop ignoring your intuition. Stop asking God, Lord, can you give me confirmation, God? Just show me, Lord. He already put that in your spirit. You have the intuition. You know it's from God, but you're still asking God to show you. And then certain situations, sometimes we're praying about things. We're asking God for confirmation. God is showing us and he's telling us, but we're so scared that we're like, nah, that wasn't from God. Maybe that was me. That wasn't God. You know what it was. You know your intuition will tell you. You know you have that gut feeling. You know you have discernment. Stop blocking your blessings. Stop worrying. Stop hesitating. Stop telling yourself you can't do something. Stop having negative talk or being around negative people. Stop ignoring your gut, your intuition. More importantly, stop forgetting who God made you to be. Who did God make you to be? And here's the beauty about what God has done in our lives. He changes us. He molds us. We go through situations and we think that these situations are breaking us, but in fact, they are making us better. They're teaching us something, that we're learning something from it. And oftentimes, our situations or our circumstances may not feel good at the time. But God made us strong through his strength. And so we're able to get through the things that we think that we can't get through. So, child, I'm not gonna forget who I am, because I know who made me. I know who formed me in my mother's womb. I know who knew me before. I know who set me apart. I cannot forget who God made me to be. Chosen, a royal priesthood. We have to believe God's word. We have to know that these are not just words just to be saying. This is a declaration over my life. Don't forget who God made you to be. He set you apart. Lastly, probably the most important, do not doubt your worth. Do not doubt your worth. Child, stop doubting yourself. Quit playing yourself. And I say that with much love and much respect, because you are worth so much. You are so precious. No matter who you are listening right now, you are so precious in the eyes of God. No matter what you've been through, no matter what you've done in life, God sees you for you, not your mistakes, not your situations, not the things that you feel like you fall short on. God just sees you, your heart, the beauty of you. Don't play yourself ever. Don't make yourself feel worth less, but remember your worth. And when you remember your worth, you respect yourself in a certain way. And those around you will respect you. And those around you will understand your worth. And those around you will place you exactly where you need to be. And so, child, please stop. Please quit. Let's quit blocking our blessings in 2024. Let's hold ourselves accountable. Let's do what we need to do. Do the work within yourself so that we're better people tomorrow than we are today. Blessings are associated with protection. Blessings are associated with happiness and joy and hope. Blessings guide us, right? They come from God. It's favor of God. It's a protection of God. I'm so blessed. I'm so highly favored. No matter what is thrown my way, I know God is going to handle it because my faith is there, because I trust Him. And no matter what my circumstances are, I do not want to block my blessings. Do not withhold blessings because of fear. Do not withhold your blessings because of entitlement. Be humble. Be humble. We all fall short. There's no one greater than the other. Don't withhold your blessings because you're judging others. Because you think she thinks she's all that. Because you think they all. Listen, we ain't got time for that. Child, I quit. We ain't got time for that. Don't block your blessings. Get out your head. Listen, if I'm on your feet, on your toes right now, if I am truly resonating something in your soul, it's not to bring harm. It's not to make you feel less than. Trust me, I'm talking to you as I'm talking to myself. I don't want to block my blessings. I want to make sure that I am right where I need to be. And if I block my blessings, I'm off track. If I'm worrying, if I'm procrastinating, if I'm hesitating, if I'm telling myself what I can't do, if I'm not moving, if I'm ignoring my gut, my intuition, if I'm ignoring what God is telling me to do, I'm going to block my blessings. If I forget who God had already ordained me to be, formed me, God formed me, He made me, He molded me, He shaped me through all the things that I went through. If I take my eyes off of those things, I'm going to block my blessings. So if you are listening today, we're not going to block our blessings. We are going to go after everything our heart desires. Because that desire comes from a place of hope. The desire comes from a place of vision. And we're going to make sure that we are aligned and we're focused on what we need to do for ourselves so that we continue to be blessed people and that we can continue to bless others. Because our blessings are not just for us, it's for the people around us. If you're so blessed and you're so highly favored, but you're keeping it to yourself, then you're really nothing. If you have all this hope and all this happiness and all this joy, but you're not giving it to the people around you, and you're miserable and you're angry and you're just mad and just nasty and rude, you're not helping anybody. You're blocking yourself. You're blocking your blessings. Philippians 2:13 says, "If for it is God who works in you, both to will and to work for His good pleasure." I'm going to just read that one more time because maybe you didn't hear me the first time. For it is God who works in you, both to will and to work for his good pleasure. Listen, God ain't going to waste his time on us. He don't have to waste his time on us, but he chooses to spend his time with us. It's not a waste at all. You're not a waste. You're blessed. You're highly favored. And I want you to focus on those things that you have in your life right now. Even if you have to write down, what do I really feel or consider to be a blessing in my life? What are those things? How are you prioritizing those things? What are you focusing on? How are you taking care of your blessings? That's a big one. How are you taking care of your blessings? How are you taking care of your blessings? Because if I blessed you with something and I put something in you and you're not taking care of it, do you really think I should keep on blessing you? Do you really think I should keep giving you more? We really have to start internalizing these things. And God is so good that even when we don't do what we're supposed to do, he still gives it to us. He still blesses us, right? We don't deserve half of the blessings that we have. But we have to be conscious. We have to be more conscious of how we're taking care of our blessings. And how are these blessings, how important are they to us? Which ones are we taking for granted? Every single day, we wake up, we get out of bed, we're standing. Like literally, these are the things that we take for granted. There's some people that will not wake up tomorrow. There's some people that can't get out of bed. We take these things for granted, and child, I quit. I'm not taking nothing else for granted. I want you to focus on that. Child, we are not taking nothing else for granted. I quit that. Not doing that. We're going to focus on our blessings. We're going to prioritize them. We're going to make sure we are taking care of them. And we're going to also make sure that we are blessed, but a blessing to others. And so, if you're listening today, I just really want you to focus on your blessings. I want you to focus on them. This week, this weekend, I want you to focus on your blessings. What are they? How are you taking care of them? How do you prioritize them? And how are you sharing your gifts? How are you blessing others with the blessings that you have? That's a lot to take in. Because like I said, we take so much for granted. And so I hope that this conversation opens something up in you that now you're like, wait a minute. Wow, I'm really taking a lot of things for granted that I didn't realize before. I'm really worrying about things that I really should not be worrying about. I'm really procrastinating on things that I should be moving on. I'm telling myself all the time that I can't do something. Like, I want you to be more conscious and say, child, I quit. I'm not going to be around those negative people anymore. I'm not going to talk negatively to myself. I'm not going to ignore my gut feeling, my intuition. I'm not going to be afraid to move when God tells me to move. I can't forget. Child, I quit. I cannot forget who God made me to be. And I'm not going to doubt my worth. I'm not going to sell myself short because other people around me are uncomfortable with who God made me to be. And that, I mean, we could have a whole conversation. We probably will have a whole conversation on that topic alone. Do not sell yourself short. because the people around you are uncomfortable with the fact that you are okay with you. Child, I quit dimming my light for people around me. Don't dim your light. Everyone has light. Even the darkest people have some light in them. Trust me. And some people are uncomfortable with the light that you shine, not even knowing it's not about you. This stuff ain't about you. This life ain't about you. You are a spiritual being. This is not about you. Please humble yourself. But don't doubt your self-worth. Don't sell yourself short. Quit dimming your light to make other people feel comfortable. I'm going to leave you with that tonight, guys. No matter where you are, I pray that this week that God would definitely speak to your heart and your mind and your soul. I pray that this weekend, that even this conversation, just listening to it, maybe you'll listen to it a second time. Maybe you'll share it with someone that it might resonate with. But I pray that whoever is listening would understand how blessed they are. Truly understand how blessed you are. Don't worry about your circumstance. Don't worry about the situation you're in. Don't worry about who left. Don't worry about what you don't have. You are blessed. There is no mistake of why you're listening to this right now. There's no coincidence. You are blessed. Please don't second guess that. So let's prioritize our blessings. Let's make sure we're taking care of them. We're going to quit lying to ourselves. We're going to quit blocking our blessings. And we're going to move forward. And so I pray this week that you would understand that this is a divine time in your life. A divine time where you just need to focus on you. Because God is up to something. He is up to something. And what he is up to is good. And we're not blocking our blessings. We're not going to miss out. So I pray that this really resonates with your soul. That it brings joy to you and happiness. That it gives you hope. That it gives you guidance. That it protects you. That it brings favor in your life. Because that's what God wants for you. So this week, remember that you are blessed and highly favored. Thank you for listening. Thank you for rocking with me. Click that subscribe button. Can't wait to chat with you all next week. Love you for listening. Bye-bye.